Hey everybody, so I'm recording like 4 videos today because I don't know, that's what I do. I just pre-record and then I just take the rest of the week to edit and upload. But this video is going to be about how I told my parents that I was pregnant and how Julio's parents found out. So basically I told my sister first, or well, Julio's sister found out first, and then after that was my sister. When I told my sister, she completely freaked. She was like, we gotta go get you another test to make sure that you're pregnant. So we went to Fry's, and it was me, Julio, my little brother, and my mom. And I bought another pregnancy test, and it came out positive. So right away I was like, I had to tell my mom, because me and my mom are really close, and I was really nervous about how she was gonna react. So I took her outside of Fry's because there's like benches, and I sat her down, and then I took the test out, and I told her straight up, I was like, I'm so sorry that I disappointed you and I'm pregnant. And she was like, what? And I started bawling, like I was drowning in tears, and my mom was just staring at me like, what are you talking about? My mom had recently gone through a miscarriage, so I knew her reaction wasn't going to be as bad as it would have been if she didn't just feel the loss of a baby. I knew she wasn't going to tell me like, go abort it, go put it up for adoption or anything, because our religion is 100% against abortion. I'm completely pro-life. But when I did have Eden, she told me that she would take care of him, but if she did, that I would have to sign away my rights, because she didn't want like to basically raise him and then me to just take him like, oh, he's my kid. So if I were going to give him up, I would have given him to my mom, and I would have given him to my mom. But I didn't want to give him up. I wanted to keep him, and so I did. And so when I told her, she was just like, you're not taking any pills, you're not aborting, you're gonna keep this baby. She was like, I'm really disappointed, and she was really upset. She didn't cry right there, but her eyes were super watery, and she's just like, you're really doing this at Fry's? Because I was bawling my eyes out. I was completely like, I was a mess, and I was a complete mess. And she was just like, she was just really shocked. She just kind of sat there, and she's like, I gotta go get the groceries. And I was like, okay. So she went, and she like got the groceries, and I thought that she had told my dad, and she didn't. I texted my dad about being pregnant. Like, I told him like, what do you think about it? And then he's just like, you're pregnant? I was like, didn't my mom tell you? And we'll talk when I get home. My heart dropped. I was like, she didn't tell him. I just told him through text. And so he got home, and he sat on the couch, and he stared at me like hard. I was like, and then my mom's like, Julio, you tell him what you did. And then Julio was like, she's pregnant. And then my dad was just like, oh. And he went into the room, and he cried, and I felt so bad, because I'm a daddy's girl big time. And when he came out, like, his eyes were all puffy, and I felt so bad. But it is what it is. It's not like I obviously couldn't abort, and even if I could have, I would not have. And my mom told Julio's parents because she wanted to talk to them right away, and she thought we had already told them, but we hadn't. So she told them, and then they picked us up that day because we were going to go over to his house. And when we got in the car, like, his parents were really serious, and they were just like, is she pregnant? And Julio was like, yeah. And they like had a really nervous like, ha, and then they were really nervous about it. And right after that moment, they got super strict with him. Like, he pays for all of his own things so that he would get more responsible and realize what it is taking care of a child and like having to pay for everything. So like right from that moment, they got super strict with him. And it's good because it taught him responsibility. But yeah, that is basically how we told our parents and how they found out. I will link the other video below of how I found out I was pregnant, because this one should be up after that one. So I'll link that below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.